My name is Hunneke, and I will be pitching Meridian Bioscience. The current price of VIVO is $25.77 with a target price of $41.35 with an upside of 60%. Meridian Biosciences engages in the development, production, sale, and distribution of diagnostic products. The company markets its products to hospitals and medical laboratories, with the U.S. accounting for 45.4% of revenues, Italy with 6.2%, and Germany accounting for 5.8%. Meridian has two revenue segments, life sciences and diagnostics. Life sciences, which is 59.8% of revenue, develops molecular assays that analyze biological markers in genomes and are the raw materials used in diagnostic and polymerase chain reaction testing. The diagnostics segment, which is 40.2% of revenue, produces the hardware for these diagnostic tests, where assays from the life sciences segment are used to test DNA for a specific illness or disease. Meridian was founded in 1976 and is headquartered in Cincinnati, Ohio. VIVO boasts a wide range of molecular regions, including over 3,000 antigens and antibodies that recognize more than 500 diseases. VIVO's ability to take advantage of the recent variants in the COVID-19 pandemic has boosted revenue in the life sciences segment by 43% year over year, stemming from demand for rapid PCR tests across the globe. While the COVID-19 outbreak has proven to be beneficial for VIVO, management is confident that when the pandemic ends, the additional revenue from the increased demand for PCR tests will help provide capital to grow other product lines. Non-COVID sales in the life science segment were up 30% year over year, which speaks to the segment's ability to generate revenue in a post-pandemic environment. VIVO's proven ability to integrate recently acquired products such as BreathTech, their urea breath test product, and LeadCare will drive revenue and VIVO's upside. Currently, VIVO has two diagnostic assays in their pipeline, with Curian Campi receiving 510(k) clearance from the FDA and Revigene SARS-CoV-2 assay receiving emergency use authorization. It is recommended that VIVO be added to the AIM Small Cap Fund with a price target of 41.55, representing an upside of 60%. The first driver for VIVO is product innovation. VIVO's life sciences product mix includes immunoassay master mixes, molecular assays, antibodies, and antigens. The molecular regions account for 36% of total revenue, and the immunological regions account for 27%. The molecular assays segment has experienced the addition of new innovative products such as the air-dryable master mixes that will revolutionize PCR testing. Air-dryable master mixes replace lyophilization, a process used in DNA PCR testing that requires a sample to be freeze-dried. The air-dryable mix allows the sample to air dry in around an hour, cutting costs and time for PCR testing substantially. PCR test sales are expected to grow to $13.5 billion by 2025 at a CAGR of 8.5%. These products are expected to increase revenue in the life science segment by 29% in 2022 and 15% in 2023. The diagnostic segment, which includes the Revigene, urea breath, and LeadCare systems, has been able to develop systems that severely decrease the sample result times. Two diagnostic assays have been approved by the FDA, with Curian Campi receiving 510 clearance and Revigene assay receiving emergency use authorization. The Revigene assay could become a crucial factor in meeting demand for COVID-19 PCR tests. The diagnostic segment revenue is expected to grow 22% in 2022 and 15% in 2023 as a result of FDA clearance. The second driver is regarding the H.PYLORI testing market. VIVO acquired BreathTech products in 2021 from Otsuka Pharmaceutical for $20 million in cash, which added to their portfolio of testing systems. BreathTech, which is now branded as Urea Breath Systems, is a system that tests for the presence of H. pylori, a bacterium that is the main cause of stomach ulcers. Urea Breath Systems accounted for 45% of 2022 quarter one revenue, which is the largest disease state in the diagnostic segment. Stomach ulcers affect about 10% of the U.S. population annually, and the H. pylori testing market is valued at over $292 million and is expected to grow at a CAGR of 11.1% between 2022 and 2027. VIVO has emphasized how many of these cases go unreported, and hospitals and laboratories around the country undertest for H.PYLORI. VIVO has set a plan around H.PYLORI by combining the stool antigen and urea breath testing options, which has solidified them as the only company selling FDA-approved assays for stool antigen and urea breath testing for H.PYLORI. VIVO has strategies in place to increase testing, which include providing education to both patients and physicians on the disease itself, encouraging more accurate testing, and reduced misdiagnosis costs. Lastly, VIVO has a large product inventory that can meet a wide range of needs. VIVO offers over 3,000 reagents, antibodies, and antigens that are applicable to over 500 diseases. The broad scope of diseases that are treated gives customers of VIVO a good chance to meet their needs. Many hospitals and laboratories can decrease costs involving ordering tests and simply use VIVO for as many reagents and assays as they need. The diagnostic segment revenues in 2021 were sales to 3 customers, making up 33% of revenues. The life science segment revenues from sales to 3 diagnostic manufacturing companies were 22% in 2021. To reach an intrinsic value for VIVO, a 5-year DCF model was created. Using a terminal growth rate of 1.75% and a WACC of 8.41%, an intrinsic value of $37.63 was reached. A sensitivity analysis of the terminal growth rate and WACC of plus or minus 50 basis points range from $32.47 and $40.67. Additionally, an EV to EBITDA multiple valuation was calculated using a weighted average peer multiple of 22.95, resulting in a relative value of $52.07. Finally, a PE multiple valuation was calculated using a weighted average PE multiple of 42.7, resulting in a relative value of $60.45. By weighing these models 80-10-10, a price target of $41.35 was reached, representing 60% upside. There are several risks associated with VIVO. The first risk is recalls. VIVO had experience with recalls in 2021 where they voluntarily recalled their lead care assays. While management is confident in the FDA's ability to bring this product back to market soon, there is always the chance another product could experience the same thing. Secondly, supply chain uncertainty. While VIVO has done a good job keeping the supply chain supporting their products intact, VIVO has experienced extended lead times and delays for several raw materials, something that could continue and affect revenue. Lastly, FDA regulation. If VIVO or their third-party suppliers are unable to comply with FDA regulations regarding the manufacturing of their products, their ability to distribute and sell products might be negatively impacted. Jack Kenny currently serves as CEO of VIVO. Kenny has been at VIVO since 2017 and previously worked as an executive at Becton Dickinson Diagnostic Systems. Tony Serafini-Lamana is the executive VP for the diagnostic segment, and Lourdes Weldzian is the executive VP of the life sciences segment.